Hey everyone, let's talk about something powerful today, your attitude. You see, our attitude is the lens through which we see the world. It's the perspective that shapes everything we experience, and most importantly, it's the driving force that determines the quality of our lives. Whether we succeed or fail, whether we are happy or miserable, whether we achieve greatness or settle for mediocrity, our attitude is the determining factor. You have the power to choose how you show up in life, to determine the energy you put out into the world, and to decide how you'll respond to what's happening around you. Attitude is everything. But let me ask you something. Do you truly understand the impact your attitude has? Let's break this down. Attitude shapes your reality because it is the lens through which you view the world. The way you see things determines how you react to them and how you ultimately experience them. If you have a negative attitude, you're more likely to perceive everything that happens as an obstacle or a problem. When you view life through this negative lens, your energy and focus are drawn to what's going wrong, leading you to feel defeated and stuck. This becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy because your focus is on the negative, and thus that's all you attract into your life. On the other hand, when you cultivate a positive and empowering attitude, you begin to see the potential in every situation. You might still face challenges, but you view them as opportunities to grow, learn, and become stronger. A positive attitude creates an openness to solutions and possibilities that may not have been visible with a negative mindset. For instance, someone with a positive attitude will see a setback as a learning experience, while someone with a negative attitude may view it as a failure that can't be overcome. The way you choose to respond to circumstances, regardless of how challenging they may seem, is largely shaped by your attitude. If you take control of your attitude, you take control of how you perceive and react to what happens in your life. Life becomes far more manageable and even exciting when you choose to approach it with an optimistic attitude, knowing that no matter what happens, you are capable of handling it. This change in perception, driven by your attitude, has a direct impact on how you experience success and happiness. When you choose to see obstacles as opportunities, you begin to shift your focus from scarcity to abundance. This shift is powerful because when you focus on abundance, you create an environment of possibility and creativity. You open yourself up to new ideas, new opportunities, and new connections. In contrast, when you focus on scarcity, you limit yourself. Your world becomes smaller and you may feel trapped by your circumstances. One of the most important aspects of how attitude shapes your reality is the way it influences your actions. Your attitude determines the actions you take, which in turn determine the outcomes you get. A person with a positive attitude is far more likely to take proactive steps toward their goals. They are persistent, resilient, and willing to step outside of their comfort zone. They believe that no matter what happens, they can learn, grow, and improve. In contrast, someone with a negative attitude may shy away from taking action because they fear failure or rejection. Their lack of action, driven by their negative attitude, often leads to stagnation and missed opportunities. The truth is, you have more control over your life than you may think. The one thing you can always control is your attitude. You might not be able to control every external factor, but you can always control how you respond to them. The key to success and fulfillment in life is not in controlling the world around you, but in controlling your internal world, your attitude. When you take responsibility for your attitude, you take responsibility for the way you experience life. Having a positive attitude is not about ignoring the difficulties or pretending that everything is always great. It's about choosing to approach life with the belief that you have the power to make things better, to learn from adversity, and to stay optimistic even in the face of challenges. It's about finding the silver lining and focusing on the solutions rather than the problems. This doesn't mean that challenges won't come, but with a positive attitude, you'll find the strength and clarity to move through them. Ultimately, your attitude will determine how you experience every aspect of your life, your career, your relationships, your health, and your personal growth. When you embrace a positive attitude, you begin to see the world as a place filled with possibilities, and that belief attracts those very possibilities into your life. Your attitude acts as a magnet, pulling opportunities, success, and fulfillment toward you. In conclusion, your attitude is a powerful force that shapes your reality. It influences how you perceive the world, how you react to circumstances, and ultimately how you live your life. By consciously choosing to cultivate a positive and empowering attitude, you can change the way you experience the world and create a life full of success, happiness, and fulfillment. The choice is yours. Your attitude not only shapes your experiences, but also significantly influences your relationships with others. The energy you project through your attitude affects how people perceive you and how you interact with them. A positive attitude attracts people to you, while a negative attitude tends to push people away. When you approach life with optimism, kindness, and understanding, others are more likely to reciprocate with the same level of respect and positivity. People are naturally drawn to those who radiate confidence, warmth, and a can-do attitude because they provide a sense of hope and encouragement. On the other hand, a negative attitude can create tension, conflict, and misunderstandings. If you constantly focus on problems and shortcomings, you can become a source of frustration for those around you. This negativity can impact the quality of your relationships, whether personal and professional. When you approach situations with criticism, complaints, or a pessimistic mindset, it can damage trust and create distance between you and others. Even in close relationships, negative attitudes can cause misunderstandings and make it difficult for people to communicate openly and honestly. But when you consciously choose to adopt a positive attitude, you become more empathetic and understanding. You begin to approach others with the belief that they too are capable of growth and improvement. Rather than criticizing or judging, you become more supportive and encouraging. This type of attitude fosters a sense of safety and trust in relationships, allowing for deeper connections and stronger bonds. When you focus on the positive aspects of others and acknowledge their strengths, you create an environment where people feel valued, understood, and empowered. This leads to more meaningful, lasting relationships, whether in your personal life or in your career. Attitude also plays a crucial role in conflict resolution. When disagreements arise, how you handle them depends largely on your mindset. A person with a positive attitude is more likely to approach conflict with a solution-oriented mindset. Instead of blaming or escalating the situation, they seek to understand the other person's perspective and find a mutually beneficial solution. By maintaining a calm and composed attitude, you are better able to de-escalate tension and encourage open communication. This is essential in creating resolutions that lead to stronger relationships and more productive outcomes. In contrast, someone with a negative attitude may react defensively or aggressively, making it harder to resolve conflicts in a healthy and constructive manner. One of the most powerful aspects of attitude in relationships is its ability to influence the dynamics of a group. Whether in a workplace, social setting, or family situation, the collective attitude of a group plays a key role in shaping the overall environment. If the majority of people in a group have a positive, growth-oriented attitude, the entire group is more likely to thrive. Positive attitudes create an environment of collaboration, creativity, and mutual respect. It encourages team members to share ideas, support one another, and work together towards common goals. This type of atmosphere promotes productivity, innovation, and overall success. Conversely, when negativity dominates a group, it can stifle creativity and collaboration. People become more focused on their individual problems and differences rather than working together towards a shared vision. Negative attitudes can lead to resentment, competition, and disengagement, which in turn hampers the group's ability to perform effectively. A negative attitude in a team can lead to decreased morale and a lack of motivation, creating an atmosphere that hinders growth and progress. The way you communicate with others is also influenced by your attitude. A positive attitude enhances your communication skills, making it easier to express yourself clearly and listen actively to others. When you have an optimistic mindset, you are more likely to engage in conversations with a genuine interest in understanding the other person's point of view. This fosters deeper conversations, stronger connections, and greater mutual respect. On the other hand, a negative attitude can lead to misunderstandings, misinterpretations, and even conflict, because the energy you project may make others feel defensive or unheard. Your attitude towards challenges in life can also affect the way you inspire and influence others. When you handle adversity with grace, resilience, and a solution-oriented mindset, you become a role model for others. People look up to those who can stay positive in the face of adversity, and they are more likely to adopt a similar attitude in their own lives. By modeling a positive attitude, you help others realize that they too can overcome obstacles and maintain a positive outlook, even during tough times. This ripple effect of positivity strengthens the relationships you have with others and spreads to those around you, creating a cycle of support and growth. Attitude is also critical in leadership. A leader's attitude influences not only their own success, but also the success of those they lead. A positive attitude inspires confidence, trust, and loyalty in team members, helping to cultivate a high-performance environment. When leaders maintain an optimistic attitude, they encourage their teams to stay focused on the bigger picture and to keep moving forward, even when faced with setbacks or challenges. Leaders with a negative attitude can have the opposite effect, instilling fear, frustration, and insecurity in their teams. The energy a leader brings into a room is contagious, and whether positive or negative, it has a profound impact on the overall morale and performance of the team. In conclusion, your attitude has a far-reaching influence on your relationships with others. Whether in personal or professional settings, a positive attitude fosters connection, trust, and collaboration, while a negative attitude can hinder communication and create distance between you and those around you. By choosing to cultivate a positive attitude, you not only improve your own life, but also contribute to the growth and success of the people and teams around you. Your attitude is a powerful tool that shapes your reality and the relationships you build along the way. V. A positive attitude is essential in achieving success, particularly when it comes to overcoming challenges. Life is filled with ups and downs, and it's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned. However, how you choose to respond to adversity can determine the course of your journey. A positive attitude helps you approach obstacles with resilience and optimism, enabling you to navigate through difficult times without losing sight of your goals. Rather than viewing challenges as roadblocks, a positive mindset allows you to see them as opportunities for growth. Every setback becomes a chance to learn, adapt, and refine your approach. When faced with difficulties, a positive attitude fosters perseverance. Instead of giving up when things get tough, you are more likely to dig deeper and find creative solutions. This tenacity is key to overcoming adversity and continuing to move forward, no matter how challenging the circumstances may be. It's important to understand that setbacks are a natural part of any journey, and they shouldn't be seen as failures, but as stepping stones towards success. A positive attitude helps you remain focused on the bigger picture, keeping your long-term objectives in mind while navigating short-term obstacles. One of the greatest benefits of a positive attitude is that it encourages you to take action. When you believe that you can overcome obstacles, you are more likely to take the necessary steps to do so. On the other hand, a negative attitude breeds doubt and fear, leading to inaction. When you focus on the possibility of success rather than the potential for failure, you are more inclined to take bold and confident steps. The act of taking consistent action, no matter how small, compounds over time and brings you closer to your goals. A positive attitude also helps you maintain a sense of control over your circumstances. When things go wrong, it can be easy to feel helpless or powerless. However, a positive mindset empowers you to focus on what you can control rather than dwelling on what you can't. In challenging situations, it's crucial to remember that while you may not have control over every aspect of the situation, you always have control over your thoughts, emotions, and actions. By focusing on these areas, you can maintain a sense of stability and direction, even in the face of uncertainty. Furthermore, a positive attitude can help you stay calm and composed in times of stress. When challenges arise, it's easy to become overwhelmed or anxious. However, with a positive mindset, you are better equipped to handle stress in a healthy way. A positive attitude enables you to approach problems with clarity, think critically, and make decisions without being clouded by negative emotions. By staying calm under pressure, you can make more effective decisions and find solutions more efficiently. This calmness also allows you to maintain a sense of control over your reactions, preventing panic and fostering a greater sense of well-being. When facing challenges, it's important to remember that your mindset not only affects you, but also influences those around you. A positive attitude can inspire others to adopt a similar mindset and stay motivated, even in difficult times. When you maintain optimism in the face of adversity, you set an example for others to follow. Your positive energy can encourage those around you to stay focused on their goals and keep pushing forward, even when the going gets tough. By leading with a positive attitude, you can uplift others and help them develop resilience as well. A positive attitude also helps you find opportunities within challenges. Instead of focusing solely on the difficulties you're facing, a positive mindset encourages you to look for potential opportunities to improve or grow. For example, if you're dealing with a professional setback, a positive attitude allows you to see it as an opportunity to learn new skills, refine your strategies, or explore different paths. Challenges often bring hidden opportunities that may not be immediately apparent, but a positive attitude helps you uncover them. By staying open to new possibilities, you expand your potential for growth and success. Moreover, a positive attitude helps to strengthen your emotional well-being. When you're faced with challenges, your emotions can easily fluctuate between frustration, anger, sadness, and fear. However, with a positive mindset, you can better regulate your emotions and prevent them from overtaking your thoughts and actions. Emotional stability is key to maintaining focus, making sound decisions, and staying motivated. By practicing gratitude and reframing negative thoughts, you can cultivate emotional resilience and stay positive, even in the midst of adversity. Another key benefit of a positive attitude is that it helps you build stronger relationships with others. When you're able to remain calm and optimistic during tough times, you create an environment of trust and support around you. Others are more likely to turn to you for guidance or comfort when they see your ability to stay positive even in the face of difficulty. People are naturally drawn to individuals who exude confidence, optimism, and strength. By maintaining a positive attitude, you inspire others to also maintain their composure and focus on solutions, ultimately fostering a more supportive and collaborative environment. In conclusion, adopting a positive attitude is one of the most powerful tools you can use to overcome challenges in life. It allows you to stay focused, take action, and find opportunities for growth in the face of adversity. A positive mindset empowers you to take control of your circumstances, stay calm under pressure, and inspire others to do the same. By cultivating a positive attitude, you set yourself up for success and increase your ability to navigate life's challenges with resilience, creativity, and confidence. A positive attitude plays a critical role in helping us navigate through life's challenges. It allows us to maintain focus, overcome obstacles, and achieve our goals. However, challenges are inevitable, and how we respond to them largely determines our future success. One of the primary ways a positive attitude contributes to overcoming adversity is by enabling us to remain resilient in the face of setbacks. When difficulties arise, the first instinct for many is to feel defeated. It's easy to become disheartened by failure, disappointment, or frustration. However, a positive attitude can shift our mindset, helping us view these challenges as opportunities rather than as insurmountable barriers. Resilience stems from the ability to adapt, learn, and keep moving forward in the face of difficulty. Rather than succumbing to the weight of adversity, a positive attitude enables you to see setbacks as a natural part of the process. It's about maintaining the belief that even if something doesn't work out as expected, the lessons learned can guide you toward greater success in the future. A resilient mindset allows you to bounce back from failure more quickly. This is particularly important because setbacks often lead to discouragement, which can cause a person to abandon their efforts entirely. When you have a positive outlook, you recognize that failure is not a permanent state. It's an event, not an identity. This perspective makes it easier to keep going and try again. With resilience, every failed attempt becomes less of a personal blow and more of a stepping stone toward eventual success. Moreover, positive thinking encourages a greater sense of purpose. It allows you to stay focused on your long-term objectives, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. People who face adversity without the mental cushion of a positive attitude often become overwhelmed by short-term obstacles. They may get caught up in the moment, losing sight of their larger goals. However, a positive mindset enables you to see beyond the present difficulty and recognize that persistence will ultimately pay off. By staying committed to your purpose and keeping a positive outlook, you maintain the strength and motivation needed to navigate through challenging circumstances. Another significant aspect of overcoming adversity through a positive attitude is the power of persistence. Life is rarely a straight path, and success often requires sustained effort over time. A positive mindset fuels the persistence necessary to overcome obstacles, even when progress seems slow. When faced with difficulties, those with a positive attitude will tend to look for solutions, push through discomfort, and explore new possibilities rather than giving up prematurely. The key to success lies in your ability to persist despite difficulties. Positive thinking helps you maintain the energy and drive to keep going when things are tough. Furthermore, maintaining a positive attitude during difficult times helps to enhance emotional resilience. Emotional resilience refers to your ability to manage and adapt to stress, disappointment, and adversity. Without emotional resilience, setbacks can have a devastating effect on your mental health and ability to perform. A positive attitude helps you regulate your emotions, preventing negative feelings from spiraling out of control. Instead of being consumed by feelings of frustration or hopelessness, you can approach challenges with clarity and composure, making it easier to focus on finding solutions rather than dwelling on problems. Positive thinking also fosters a growth mindset, which is vital when facing adversity. People with a growth mindset believe that abilities and intelligence can be developed through their dedication and hard work. This belief is essential when you encounter challenges because it enables you to stay motivated and open to learning even in the face of failure. Instead of believing that failure means you're incapable or not good enough, a growth mindset encourages you to see it as a learning opportunity that will help you grow stronger and more capable over time. With this mindset, you embrace challenges as opportunities to develop and improve rather than as obstacles that define your limits. A positive attitude is also contagious. When you're positive in the face of adversity, your energy influences those around you. A supportive, optimistic attitude can help create a motivating environment for others. When people see how you handle setbacks with grace and positivity, they are more likely to adopt a similar approach in their own lives. As you remain calm and composed in the face of adversity, you demonstrate to others that they too can overcome their own challenges, fostering a collective resilience that benefits everyone involved. One of the key elements of maintaining a positive attitude is the ability to manage your thoughts. Negative thoughts are natural, especially when you are faced with difficulty. However, allowing yourself to dwell on negative thoughts can hinder your progress. A positive attitude involves actively working to shift your focus away from negativity and towards solutions. This may involve consciously reframing your thoughts, practicing gratitude, or engaging in positive self-talk. For example, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," you might reframe that thought to, "I may face challenges, but I have the strength and ability to overcome them." Lastly, a positive attitude helps to maintain hope. Hope is what keeps us moving forward, even when the path ahead is unclear. It provides the belief that things can and will get better. Hope fuels perseverance, resilience, and determination. When you're faced with adversity, hope allows you to envision a brighter future and fuels the desire to continue working toward your goals. Even when things are tough, hope reminds you that your efforts are not in vain and the possibility of success is always on the horizon. Developing resilience in the face of adversity is one of the most powerful ways to maintain control over our attitudes and ultimately our lives. Resilience is the ability to recover from setbacks, adapt to change, and keep going in the face of adversity. It's not about avoiding challenges, but about how we respond to them. Resilience allows us to maintain a positive outlook even when things don't go as planned, and it helps us bounce back stronger than before. One of the first steps in developing resilience is understanding that challenges are a natural part of life. Everyone faces difficulties and no one is immune to setbacks or failure. The key is to shift our perspective on these challenges. Instead of viewing obstacles as insurmountable roadblocks, resilient individuals see them as opportunities for growth. This mindset allows us to move through tough times with purpose and confidence, knowing that we have the ability to learn from each experience. A crucial aspect of resilience is the ability to regulate our emotions. When faced with stress or adversity, our emotions can quickly spiral out of control, leading to feelings of helplessness, frustration, or despair. However, resilient individuals are skilled at managing their emotions in these situations. They acknowledge their feelings but don't let them dictate their actions. They recognize that while emotions are a natural part of being human, they don't have to control our behavior or mindset. By practicing emotional regulation, we maintain a sense of clarity and perspective even in the face of chaos, which allows us to make better decisions and stay focused on the bigger picture. Another important component of resilience is the ability to stay flexible in the face of change. Life is unpredictable, and things rarely go according to plan. Resilient people know that they can't control every outcome, but they can control how they respond to what life throws their way. Instead of resisting change or holding on to rigid expectations, resilient individuals adapt to new circumstances and remain open to different possibilities. This adaptability allows them to stay grounded and positive even when things don't unfold as expected. Building strong support networks is also essential to resilience. In times of stress, it can be easy to isolate ourselves, but this can worsen feelings of loneliness or helplessness. Resilient people understand the importance of surrounding themselves with people who can offer emotional support, advice, and encouragement. These relationships provide a sense of belonging and stability, which is crucial during difficult times. Whether it's friends, family, colleagues, or mentors, a strong support system offers a source of strength and reassurance that we don't have to face challenges alone. Resilience also involves taking care of our mental and physical well-being. In order to be resilient, we need to be physically and mentally prepared to handle life's challenges. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, and sufficient sleep are essential for maintaining energy levels and mental clarity. When we neglect our health, it becomes more difficult to cope with stress and adversity. By prioritizing self-care, we can build the foundation necessary for resilience. Additionally, practicing mindfulness techniques such as meditation or deep breathing can help manage stress and promote emotional balance. Maintaining a sense of purpose and vision is another key element of resilience. When we have a clear sense of why we are doing something or what we are working toward, it becomes easier to stay focused and motivated during tough times. Resilient individuals stay connected to their goals and values, which helps them remain grounded and focused even when faced with setbacks. Having a clear sense of purpose provides the strength to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead feels uncertain or difficult. Resilience also requires cultivating a mindset of optimism. While this doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties we face, it does mean focusing on the potential for growth and improvement in every situation. Optimistic individuals tend to view setbacks as temporary and solvable rather than permanent and insurmountable. They believe that challenges can be overcome with effort, perseverance, and a positive attitude. By focusing on the possibility of a better outcome, they stay motivated and hopeful, which fuels their resilience. Finally, it's important to recognize that resilience is a skill that can be developed over time. No one is born resilient. It is something that we build through experience, practice, and perseverance. By consistently practicing the behaviors and attitudes that promote resilience, such as emotional regulation, flexibility, self-care, and optimism, we can strengthen our ability to cope with adversity and maintain control over our lives. In conclusion, developing resilience is not about avoiding difficulties or trying to control every aspect of our lives. Instead, it's about our ability to adapt, persevere, and thrive despite the challenges we face. Resilience is the key to maintaining a positive attitude, overcoming adversity, and continuing to move forward in life with strength and determination. By focusing on building resilience, we empower ourselves to take control of our mindset and ultimately our lives. To cultivate resilience, it's essential to take responsibility for our responses to situations, no matter how difficult or challenging they may be. Often we don't have control over external circumstances, but we always have control over our reactions to them. This is a foundational aspect of building resilience because it shifts the power from the external world to our internal world, which we have the ultimate power to shape. The first step is recognizing that we are not victims of our circumstances, but creators of our responses. This mindset empowers us to take ownership of our experiences rather than giving away our power to outside factors. When we take responsibility for how we respond, we shift from a passive, reactive state to an active, proactive one. For example, if we experience a setback or failure, we can choose to view it as a personal failure and become discouraged, or we can choose to see it as an opportunity for growth and learning. The latter response empowers us to take the lessons learned from the experience and move forward stronger, wiser, and more prepared. The former, on the other hand, keeps us stuck in negativity and potentially leads to feelings of helplessness. By taking responsibility, we always have the opportunity to choose our response, no matter what external circumstances occur. Part of taking responsibility also involves acknowledging that mistakes and failures are a natural part of life. No one gets everything right all the time, and expecting perfection only sets us up for disappointment. Rather than blaming ourselves or others for mistakes, resilient individuals embrace them as part of the process of growth. They don't see mistakes as defining moments of failure, but as stepping stones on the path to success. Taking responsibility for mistakes means not dwelling in regret or self-pity, but instead using the experience to learn, adjust, and grow. Equally important is maintaining an inner sense of control over our attitudes and emotional responses. When we allow negative emotions such as anger, frustration, or fear to control our responses, we give away our power. These emotions are natural, but allowing them to dictate our behavior only leads to more stress and negative outcomes. Instead, resilient individuals practice emotional regulation. But they acknowledge the emotion without letting it dictate their actions, which helps them make more rational, clear decisions in challenging situations. By taking responsibility for emotional responses, we create space for calm, clear thinking and more effective problem solving. Another aspect of taking responsibility for our responses is setting boundaries and prioritizing self-care. When life becomes overwhelming, it's easy to overextend ourselves and neglect our own well-being. However, a critical part of maintaining resilience is knowing when to say no and when to take time for ourselves. By protecting our energy and emotional resources, we can avoid burnout and stay in a position where we are able to respond to life's challenges from a place of strength, not depletion. Setting boundaries also involves knowing when to seek support from others, allowing us to draw on our support systems for strength and guidance during difficult times. Moreover, taking responsibility for our responses means not holding on to resentment or grudges. Holding on to anger or bitterness from past experiences can drain us emotionally and prevent us from moving forward. Resilient individuals practice forgiveness not because the other person necessarily deserves it, but because it allows them to release the negative emotions that are holding them back. Forgiveness is about freeing ourselves from the past so that we can move forward with a clear and open heart. In addition to taking responsibility for our emotional responses, it's essential to take responsibility for our actions. Resilient people don't wait for things to happen to them. They actively work towards creating the life they want. If they encounter obstacles, they don't sit back and wait for things to change. They look for solutions and take consistent, determined action. Every step forward, no matter how small, contributes to their overall resilience. Resilience isn't just about enduring hardships, it's about using adversity as a fuel to propel us toward our goals. Taking responsibility for our actions means not waiting for the right time or the perfect set of circumstances. Resilient individuals act in the face of uncertainty, knowing that each step forward moves them closer to their desired outcome. Additionally, responsibility means practicing self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on ourselves when things aren't going as planned, but this self-criticism only makes the situation worse. Resilient individuals understand that they are human, and that mistakes and setbacks are part of the process. Instead of criticizing themselves, they practice kindness and understanding, treating themselves with the same compassion they would extend to a close friend. This compassionate attitude fosters inner strength and resilience by reducing self-doubt and increasing self-confidence. Finally, taking responsibility for our responses also means embracing the power of mindset. Our thoughts shape our reality. The way we perceive challenges, opportunities, and even ourselves influences how we respond to them. By consciously cultivating a positive, growth-oriented mindset, we can strengthen our resilience. A growth mindset means believing that we can learn and improve no matter what happens. Resilient individuals embrace this mindset, knowing that challenges are not obstacles but opportunities for growth. They recognize that every setback contains a lesson, and every obstacle holds the potential for a new solution. By taking responsibility for our mindset, we take control of our ability to rise above challenges and continue moving forward. In conclusion, the power to shape our lives lies in how we respond to the circumstances around us. Resilience is built by taking responsibility for our emotions, actions, and attitudes. By recognizing that we can control how we respond to situations, we regain the power to create the life we want, even in the face of adversity. Taking responsibility is not about perfection, it's about ownership of our responses, our mindset, and our actions. By embracing this power, we unlock the potential to transform challenges into opportunities and to cultivate the resilience needed to thrive.